What's this?
What? It's nuclear.
It's nuclear throne. Fish's head is caught on the wall.
Does it
texture?
randomly generate this stage every
It
time?
appears to. That is some interesting firelight that he's got around his sprite there.
We haven't played this game in a long time.
Yeah, I really haven't, and clearly we haven't played it since it came out in full access, or at least Josh hasn't, because we are starting from blank nothing, and I am experiencing that thing where I used to be really good at this game, and now I'm just, it's like trying to remember a language.
It's just a little too similar to another language that you speak fluently.
Exactly. I'm trying to play this like it was Enter the Gungeon, and that is really not helping me right now.
But at least this game is just instantly appealing.
Yeah, look how screen shaky it is. It's not helping that I played the critter with the. I'm playing as the critter with the dodge roll.
Were you ever good at the dodge roll?
This is a very sad array of possible upgrades. I'm gonna take this one in case I get a sweet crossbow weapon later.
I remember for a while there was a school of thought that Fish was overpowered. I don't know if that's still...
Fish has a fucking dodge roll, and maybe... Does he get extra ammo? Is that the deal?
Does he? I think it's mostly because of the dodge roll.
Oh.
But I was never good at it. In fact, I convinced myself...
There we go.
I convinced myself for a while that his dodge roll didn't confer invincibility frames, but everyone tells me I'm wrong about that.
Oh. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters except the apocalypse. I was reading a manga last night that is, like, I think somebody referred to it as soft apocalypse as a genre.
Yeah.
Which is about this cute robot girl who runs a cafe in, you know, sort of a Japan that is just very slowly and gently surrendering to, you know, the death of mankind.
Right.
Oh, hey! Oh, God, I forgot about that. We're gonna have to turn that off in the fucking options. It is impure and incorrect.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, maybe the first time. Jacks with my flow, yo. Oh, right.
Oh, no, you're gonna get jacked up by Big Bandit.
That'll be embarrassing. I killed him.
Excellent.
We got an achievement for that.
Oh yeah, this game has achievements now. I have to say, full screen means we're recording at about 20 frames a second.
Should we...
It's fine.
Are we gonna have to
it's fine. Don't worry. We'll decide if it's bad after the fact. How do you guys feel? Leave us a comment if we shouldn't upload this.
Alright. Yeah. There we go.
This game is hard as balls.
You know, that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is that it provides the full gaming experience.
Oh yeah. Including lots of awful deaths.
Yeah.
It's an important thing. You need that Sisyphean edge. But it's not a roguelike. I've never gotten even to the final boss, so it sure feels like a roguelike to me.
In what sense is it not a roguelike? I mean,
well, okay, it is a roguelike in a way, but it doesn't have the same... you know what? No, what I said was complete bullshit.
It is a roguelike, isn't it?
Depending on your definition of roguelike, yes. But I prefer the liberal definition.
You can't...
But for some reason I was thinking, like, because it ends, because it has a final boss, that means it's not a roguelike. But
Well,
that's complete
it doesn't
bullshit.
really end, it loops, and
Yeah,
I've
that's
definitely
true.
played roguelikes that have final bosses. What to do here?
Isn't Euphoria okay?
Yeah, I mean, but it makes the game less challenging, which is, per the Josh Trevitt rule, not a thing. You go for the upgrades that make the game more interesting, not easier.
Yeah, generally. This game is hard enough already, though.
I disagree.
Well, when you get all the way to the end, yeah, I'll agree with you that you were right.
Maybe. Who knows? That all depends on my picks, which is actually what makes this the roguelike, is that your weapon loadout can save you or destroy you. Hello.
I don't like the triple shotgun.
Well, it eats ammo too fast, which is going to probably end up biting me square in the tuchus really shortly. I'm hoping that I pick up something else, but it is good at providing lots and lots of cover.
Yeah, really good DPS at close range.
All right.
Then that kind of thing happens.
Yeah, well, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. Do. Killing things with the crossbow.
Aren't there just so many fucking video games these days? So many good video games. It used to feel like there weren't enough good video games, and I had to struggle to find like stuff that was worth my time. But now it's like there's so much good stuff that I feel like I'm missing out always.
Really?
It's a good feeling in a way.
That the standards of the industry have increased to the point where you triple machine gun or minigun, huh? I think triple machine gun still, unfortunately.
I've never tried the minigun. I don't think. Is it newish?
No, it's actually it was in the predecessor to this game. It's just last wish, recycle gland. I've got a triple machine gun. The recycle gland would be useful.
Yeah, and I think it's just the increased visibility of indie stuff. You know, I don't have to send away for a weird floppy disk anymore.
Ah!
Big dog!
Get out of my face!
Just a big pupper. This is the easiest boss.
It depends on where you're standing when he spawns. But
yeah, that's true. Sometimes sometimes his minions crowd you out.
Nice. I almost got killed by the... Oh, no!
What was that, a grenade launcher?
I don't know if I wanted it. Just I wasn't ready to leave that level yet.
This is usually where I die.
In crystal times?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried to dodge roll using the wrong button.
I'm impressed that you got here on the first time playing this in a long time. It's better than
like,
I would have done.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bicycle. It's like riding a post-apocalyptic bicycle. But anyway, I think it's instructive. I was saying way earlier that I'm thinking about this double shotty instead of the triple machine gun.
That gives you a long range and a close range.
Yeah, I think so. I do think so. Oop, hello.
You were saying something?
Yeah, I was opining about
something.
I was opining about this manga that I was reading.
Oh yeah.
The end of the world seemed really soft and fluffy and adorable, and I was making fun of that, but second stomach, extra feet, sharp.
That was
teeth,
what you liked about this game in a way, wasn't it?
It is that
a different kind of fluffiness.
It's a different kind of fluffy, right? It's making a really harsh and unpleasant apocalypse seem okay,
Yeah, like a blast, blast and a half.
Yeah, which is like more retrogressive, I understand, but
of course, this game hardly really takes the apocalypse thing on, except as like
but it's absolutely an integral part of the mood.
Yeah.
You gotta hey, what?
But it feels more like a fun collection of comic book apocalypse tropes than a real engagement with the idea of an apocalypse like that other thing is.
Yeah, point.
But it does occasionally. I mean, my favorite part of this game is the way the fun mood very occasionally gives way to something kind of dark and unsettling in like the loading screen tips. What are some of those loading screen tips? Like, do you remember?
It's been
too long.
We've probably seen a couple of them and have sort of breezed past them because your computer is too...
What, does this game run faster on my computer than yours?
On this computer than it does on mine.
You play this game in slow motion?
And I don't play this game in slow motion. I don't play this game at all anymore. We've been over this.
Yeah, but when you played it?
Like 2 computers ago. But yeah, the loading time was definitely longer. The next boss is, I think, the hardest boss.
But I do see what you mean. It's making this violent affair into a nice stroll.
Yeah, and not only I mean, like, once again, your mileage may vary depending on your personal relationship with the difficulty level.
Yeah.
That could have killed me, but it didn't. The point is that ways of being okay. I mean, I feel like on one level, apocalypse narratives that aren't like, immediately, I would be great in the apocalypse, because it's not making... This game doesn't make surviving seem like a particularly desirable thing either, to be honest. I mean, survival, there is no win condition. It's just an endless purgatorial loop,
Yeah.
Nice.
The apocalypse thing that people really seem to gravitate towards is the way it makes life kind of make sense, because you know what you're doing day to day, you know what your life is about, and that's always struck me as a bit insidious.
A lot of good options here. Gonna go for long-term survival.
If this game has an ideology, which it doesn't, it's that you know,
It's ideology is that guns are cool.
yeah, you know, it is an
Guns feel shooty, basically.
It's close.
Oh God! It's
It's Little Hunter. I've never gotten to this person.
oh God, she's the worst, and I don't have any weapons that are good enough.
Yeah, that was slaughter. You got eyes.
That was the problem with that loadout that I was dealing with there.
Are you gonna give it another run? Give it a.
What, we're 10 minutes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it another run, shall we?
What's the daily thing? Have you ever tried that? Did you play
Yeah,
this
it's
game when that was a thing?
It's just a seated.
Oh, a seated dungeon.
A seated dungeon.
Is there like some kind of leaderboard, or is it just
should
for
we-
YouTubers?
Should we play as melting?
Melting is strong, if you know how to handle it. We're gonna die really fast.
Yeah.
But yes, the ideology that this game most closely resembles is that the apocalypse would be a great chance to get into some awesome gunfights, which is a real thing that you encounter.
Yeah. It's like I wanna defend the game from that. I don't think that.
It's too goofy to take it seriously on that.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't like I wish that I could shoot people who are weaker than me in real life.
Right.
It's more like really enjoying the finding what there is to enjoy in a complete breakdown of everything that separates us from the immediate violence and everything.
Yeah, I would say
The violent.
Oh, I just walked into a bullet.
One more shot at that.
Yeah. The alarming thing is that that's quote unquote soft apocalypse is actually a little bit more unsettling because it lets us think that maybe if we just let it all happen, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, maybe humans will turn out to be decent after there's nothing left to fight for, so let's get rid of everything that there is to fight for.
Right.
Which is definitely a revolutionary ideology that people have ascribed to over the last century in one way or another, for better or worse.
I don't know though. It is also an uncharitable reading of that comic, I have to imagine. Like, it seems like a comic like that is more, maybe not really. I mean, I'm not trying to say that it can only be arguing for the things that it means to argue for, of course.
Yeah.
But it does seem to me like the outside impression I got from that comic, I haven't read it, you have, is that it's maybe about, death being a peaceful experience.
Yeah, that's the ideal thing. It's like, ah! That's still really hard to take.
Oh, I thought you could hurt yourself with your own explosions.
No, you can't. Explosions do, however, destroy projectiles, which is why I did that.
Ah, nice. Nicely done.
I am still pretty good at this.
Doesn't that feel nice?
Yeah. I mean, this would have been a perfect time to die.
That was really close.
Like my jukes? Those are my jukes.
I don't know. If we... talking about things that are saying things that they're not trying to say, and looking at this game.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like...
Oh man, our frame rate is tanked even further.
Sorry about that, man.
It's alright.
We could just redo the whole dang thing, but there's something super enjoyable about the feeling of...
We can't redo it. This is the best of all possible worlds. The alternative was playing it in windowed mode, which caused Isaac's mouse to leave the screen all the time.
Yeah, which is...
I'm startled that it doesn't lock it into the screen. I expect better than that from Vlambeer.
What do you think? Close range and, like, overpowered?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Alright, we'll do it.
Better spare your shots. I might trade that screwdriver for the shotgun at this point.
No, we're gonna go to Young Venus's place
Oh,
if we can possibly do it.
Gotta hear Dust One's verse.
Longer
Yeah, that's what you want.
arms help me with trying to do this. Okay, boysies.
This is making me want to play this game again.
It's your game.
It's been a long time. Ah!
What, you can't kill a sniper with a screwdriver?
No, yeah, it's just the way they explode is pretty harrowing when you're
that's the
using
bet.
melee weapons. Ah! How do you have 6 health? Oh, you've got that.
I got the rhino skin.
Nice.
Although thankfully, I still would not have had to use it.
It's all just always. It's all so tense.
There, I would have had to use it
Oh
there.
my god.
That would have killed
You
me.
got
if
a
I didn't
plus
have
2 XP. I mean HP.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you get that from? A perk?
Holy shit. Sorry, what
I'm losing track.
I picked up a medkit in there.
Oh, I see. So there was a moment when you had more than 2 HP. I thought you had gone down to 0 somehow. Let's drive away.
No!
What happened?
I fixed the car and it blew up because of proximity to the warp gate at the same
The
time.
worst. I can't believe that's still in the game.
You fix everything else but not that. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh well. One more run.
One more run. We'll do somebody other than melting this time.
Enjoy
We're not going to get
the
to see
cinematic.
We're not going to get to hear that Sweet Dust One verse. And we're going to play as my personal favorite.
We might
The
be able
walking
to hear
metal
it
robot,
still.
Mr. Robot.
There's another screwdriver out there someplace.
That's true. That was really unfortunate the way that worked out. But. But anyway, yeah, no, like I understand. It's interesting to me to feel leery of that sort of anesthetized comfort, but like that's the soft apocalypse is the apocalypse that I want, obviously, and it's
Sure.
an apocalypse that I've like literally spent a lot of time dreaming and thinking and writing about too.
Yeah.
Because my ideal world is one with fewer people in it. It's much easier to figure out, you know,
Sure.
and to deal with, and I have some problems with dealing with lots of people at the same time.
But is this fantasy suddenly acceptable if it no longer involves everybody else being turned into zombies instead of them simply being dead?
Yeah, like in Dead Off Screen, you know, it's like clearly a lot of people must have died for the population to be down to the point that it is.
Yeah. Where's that mass grave?
Maybe people just stopped reproducing. Better weapon nutrition, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's like Children of Men. Huh?
I mean, Children of Men is so harrowing, though.
It is, yes. But that
People-
mechanic.
It's like the idea that like the reproductive rate falling. Hey,
Ben.
yeah, it's you again. Fuck you. You're just gonna die. I'm just gonna focus you down. No, I'm not. I'm leaving. There you go. What was I even saying?
Something about the reproductive rate.
Yeah, it's like maybe people just decided that, you know, growth sucks, right? Maybe people see the consequences of global warming and like, as a result, decide that the ideology of unchecked expansion is something that they have to reject, and so people just don't really have children very much for a while.
And also let all the buildings crumble.
Yeah, because there's not enough people to live in them. And
Yeah.
you don't need to be particularly sparing about it because there's not as many people to feed, so you know you don't need as much farmland.
This was a discount store. Now it's all covered with daisies.
Yeah, you've got that's it exactly, right? But David Byrne, who is a city person to the edge of his teeth, says, "If this is paradise, I wish I had a lawnmower."
Right. He's talking. I think he's being a character, but
I think that
so.
you know.
You barely escaped. So, what's the takeaway here?
The takeaway is that we don't know shit about shit.
It's probably okay to fantasize about the soft apocalypse.
I mean, you get your comfort where you can get it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
I
mean, if you're already convinced that the world is ending, you might as well make believe that it's going to be nice.
Yeah, I just find it personally disappointing right about now because certain people, among them, you know, my friend and colleague Josh, think that the world is definitely about to end.
Yeah, yeah.
So it just makes me a little bit sad to contemplate it.
I don't know. There's something to be said for. I think ultimately it's fine, right? Like, despite my avowed belief that the world is ending, I don't want people to be unable to cope with that, right?
Yeah.
And ultimately, a story about coping is not a bad thing. There the car goes again.
Yeah. least this time I had the sense not to try to go for it beyond the point where that was no longer feasible.
And there's also just a sense in which there's some truth, right? Like, even if the situation gets pretty miserable, human emotions tend to stabilize, which is not to say that all situations are just as good as each other.
Yeah.
But it's worth recognizing at the precipice of a collapse that, you know, you can still manage. This is a nasty little...
Yeah, it is, but it's about time that I started fighting back a little bit more. Ah! Well, one more run, or are we done?
One more should be good.
Alright.
And if the way you manage is by picking up a gun and killing all the bandits, killing all the mutants, killing all the plants... I don't know.
Oh, hey,
Talking to myself.
we'll be able to get into the
Whoa.
secret pizza dungeon this time.
Wait, let me hear the sound that grenade launcher makes.
I should really stop switching weapons with... Wait a minute.
What's up?
I should really stop changing weapons with the scroll wheel, but apparently E to change weapons has been turned off.
Is that maybe a custom binding that you made once upon a time? Space.
Space.
E is to pick stuff up. How are you picking stuff up if you weren't using E to do it?
I guess I must have been. Alright.
There's one of those I haven't played this game in a while moments.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing that I was doing as well as I did without realizing that I was pressing the buttons that I was pressing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's muscle memory. I've been learning to play Guilty Gear recently, and that is... Fighting games in general are all about, more than most other kinds of games, they're about practice to the point where you can't think about what buttons you're going to press. You need to input this 13-step combo, and you can't think, okay, it's definitely triangle, square, triangle, L1, L1, up.
Yeah, no, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
And if you have to think about that at any point, then you're already dead.
Yeah.
I will play Guilty Gear with you at some point.
That'll be fun.
Or even experience the tutorial. That was what we were gonna do.
Yeah, we were gonna try out the
remember it
Guilty.
long last
I'm
week.
just so impressed by the Guilty Gear tutorial.
It's a really good tutorial.
Isaac hasn't seen it yet. I wonder if he'll agree. It's thorough and brisk in a game that really actually needs a tutorial. This game made us do a tutorial. It was super brief.
Yeah.
But
And
the frame rate is now 9. It's no longer acceptable.
well, you know what? The apocalypse is happening even as we speak.
Why is this happening?
I don't know,
Why
man.
is it fluctuating so much? It doesn't seem to be related to the number of enemies on screen.
Could be related to the number of enemies that exist on the world plane at once.
Maybe. We're at 15 now, and I think it might have to do with loading. I wonder if this game tries to load stealthily the next level in the background.
Maybe. Sorry, I've been playing carelessly, and I had to stop playing carelessly for a second.
It's cool.
I just want to get to the pizza dungeon before we wrap this up.
It's a very watchable game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it might not be watchable right now, but we're up to 28.
Hey!
So who knows? Yeah. I like this one with Plant.
Yeah. What's Plant's ability again?
Plant's ability is to ensnare people, but he's also super scooty.
Alright.
I tend to take damage as Plant just because I'm going like, wee!
The ensnaring is super good against bosses, from what I remember.
It is, yeah. Particularly when you have the thrown butt, which automatically kills people their snare when they're below a certain percentage of HP.
Nice.
Blech. It's also a light source.
That's what I thought it was the grenade launcher that made that sound earlier, but it's actually your plants.
It's me going. It's me going. Yeah.
They've added a new sound to Dota 2 for when you try to attack something that the rules say you can't attack right now.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's literally just the guy's voice pitch shifted up, going. It's the best.
Oh, I forgot that I'm looking for the secret pizza hatch. It would have been hilarious if I got through the whole level with that, and forgot that that's what I was supposed to be doing. That's the secret pizza hatch, by the way.
Secret pizza hatch.
Yeah.
Did you make it? Are you in the hatch?
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh.
There are 4 turtles and a rat down here.
Right.
If I open that chest, I'll summon the police.
But you'll also get a sweet gun, right? Isn't the assault slugger good enough? Oh my god, here we go. Nice.
Well, the assault slugger's a pretty good gun.
What did you get from that chest?
The police have already killed the turtles.
What did you get from the police chest?
Just ammo.
Okay.
It wasn't at all worth it. I just wanted to kill some police.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is, I guess, another thing about the apocalypse that people enjoy. You hear when they die, they say their colors of the turtles that they are. That one went yellow as it died. And the other one's like blue, purple, red.
That's really silly.
Anyway, yes, no copyright infringement intended. Do 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 do
It's all about rhino skin, especially with sharp teeth.
This is very bad. But that was very good. The special car explodes particularly hard.
Yeah, as we witnessed.
Yeah. Cut short that dream run. Whoop. Let's do some. Well, I need to conserve my shotgun ammo, so this is what this is for the moment. Disc gun, no.
I can't believe none of that was shells. Doesn't it just sting?
It's the rain on your wedding day, so I've heard. What if I do too well on this one?
Yeah, what if you get all the way to the end?
And this video ends up being too long as a result.
It wouldn't be the
Success
first
is its own
time.
punishment.
Oh, by the way, there probably won't be any Mumble Squad for a week or so.
Yeah,
a couple weeks.
We're probably not recording it in advance, are we?
Probably not. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, what if we... what if that's what we do? What if we have our XCOM run and do all of it at once?
I don't have the patience for that. Are we gonna play XCOM on this channel?
Josh,
it's such a project.
Don't we...
It's such a project to even play that game without recording it.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, Josh.
I'm gonna miss you too. I'm only gone for a week and a half though.
I know. Oh, I thought it was longer. So we won't be missing Mumble Squad for that long in that case.
No, but just a little while.
Shoddy shoulders, because I have a shoddy and no ammo for it.
I should have announced that at the front of this video instead of the back. But
Yeah. No. Well, I
the people who really care about Mumble Squad were here.
Exactly. Hey, look, it's a guy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, it's the big dog. Hey, it didn't do the thing. There it goes.
Ah! It's still unnerving.
It's weird that it doesn't do it as soon as he wakes up. Well, he ate it.
He did. He ate it really hard. Energy screwdriver.
What's that do?
Real fancy. Let's see. Energy screwdriver and a solid shoddy.
Sounds dangerous.
What does the energy screwdriver do? You poke people with it.
Well, yeah. I guess it does more damage than a regular screwdriver.
Yeah. Two short-range options against the guys with the lasers.
Yes.
I was really thinking hard when I made that decision. Oh.
Ooh, I got the hiccups.
I just like fencing, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fun.
And of course, I'm going to run out of ammo really quickly.
Isaac, I get the hiccups every day, but somehow I've never gotten it while we were recording before.
Do you literally get the hiccups every day?
Pretty much.
That's a tough business to...
I think they might be gone.
Ooh, laser rifle. Instead of the laser shot?
Instead of
No!
the assault shoddy. Oh wait, but that would be 2 energy guns.
Yeah.
Oh wait, assault rifle instead of the assault slugger.
Nah.
Oh man.
We're doing it the hard way. Oh
Okay.
my god. And we are paying
It's working
for
out
it
great.
dearly.
Well. It's one powerful screwdriver. Why does one need an energy screwdriver? For when that screw is just being real stubborn.
Ooh, energy hammer. No!
You did not reach
All right.
the nuclear throne.
Perfect. It's about a half an hour. All right, everybody. This has been interesting. I wonder how this will turn out when Josh foogles it onto the internet.
It'll
later.
be fine!
All right, buddies.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, geez, you really should have stopped the recording before you closed the game. I hope that didn't break the whole thing.